Hey y'all, Tamara Williams Van Horn from Montecorn Leadership Strategies. I wanted to come and talk to you today about the distinction of fandom and fascination. Okay, so I'm going to use two examples from popular culture: the musical Hamilton and New Kids on the Block. So that should cover a number of generations. Um, Fandom is something that I have not really been encouraged to in my life. I have, now that I've lived this big bad world of adulthood, I've met um, some young people who are rabid, avid fans of bands, of whole genres like K-pop, etc. And in putting their experiences next to mine, not in a comparative way, but just looking at the differences in the storylines, I've noticed that part of my upbringing was very much not to go with the crowd and not to get too wrapped up in what everyone else was doing. So if a lot of people liked it, I was not going to like it. And that was probably a combination of nature and nurture. So New Kids on the Block, I wanted to be a fan so bad, but my fandom had so many limits. There were limits on how much access to income I had. There was limits to how many times they were going to come to my town, or it's a city, but in a flyover state, and so I knew very much that we were not popular destinations for everybody. And then, so that contrasts with Hamilton. So I have not seen the musical Hamilton. There's a couple of songs that, of course, if you're in the zeitgeist, you know. But I have not seen the musical Hamilton. That said, in grade school, I was absolutely fascinated with the story of Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr. Like, I did multiple projects on Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr, and I can't remember what was so fascinating about it. I remember being incredibly moved by the tragedy of this duel taking out Alexander Hamilton, but also the tragedy of Aaron Burr, right? And killing someone. Anyway, those are distinctions that I wanted to share with you. I love you. Talk to you soon. Subscribe.